Good evening, Mechanicsburg fans. This is Caleb Spinner with the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network. Alongside me tonight is my co-broadcaster, Scott Spinner, and we are excited to bring you coverage of tonight's Lady Indians versus Roughriders basketball game between Mechanicsburg and West Jeff at Mechanicsburg High School. And West Jeff will start off with it. This is Clayton Campbell inside, gets the first bucket for the Roughriders. And we're excited to have you on again. Every time that you come on, we have a great game, great broadcast. So thanks for being with us today, Scott.
Always a pleasure to be here, Caleb. Always my honor.
That one in and out from Wilson, and the Roughriders come back in transition. Swinging the ball around, had it poked away, and now Reese comes up with it. Reese at the wing, kicks to Wilson. Inside to Rogers, and a foul called on the shot.
Good D from Datavia, number 11 there on the defensive side, and then got on her wheels and got down for the attempt. Now she's on the free throw line. That's what we like to see. First one's good, nothing but net, baby.
And rattles in the first free throw, comes back for the second. 2-1 your score right now off that first free throw. And there you go, ties it up and almost trips in excitement right there.
Always a good time. Always a good time when you make free throws. It makes Coach happy.
Absolutely. I remember that was a big thing you stressed to me was free throws.
Every day.
That shot from Piazza, no good. Anya Piazza misses her first shot. And now it's Reese to Wilson. Wilson lost it, but Gross got it back. Inside to Rogers, had it stripped. Piazza with the steal. And now here comes Emma Crace with the ball guarded by Porter. West Jeff swinging it back around. It's Piazza. Looking inside. Gets it into Campbell. Campbell off the fingertips and out of bounds.
Got to catch those. Got to catch those in order to convert them. Good break for the Indians there.
Now Reese bringing it up for the Indians. Off a screen from Porter. Inside to Rogers. And a traveling violation called.
They're down at this end of the court. Didn't look like a traveling, but ref was down there, and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he got that one right. So, Tribe not able to convert on that one.
Now here comes Crace, now to Piazza. West Jeff missed the inside, but Piazza comes up with it. On the wing, West Jeff. Baseline drive, had it blocked out of bounds.
Good D by Gross on that one. Blocked it, and Mechanicsburg ball again.
And now Porter passes it into Reese, and Reese will lead the charge for the Indians. Out to Porter on the wing, or Wilson on the wing. Inside Rogers, lots of contact and a foul.
I think early on we're going to see a lot of that tonight, Caleb. They're going to take it right downstairs to Datavia and see if they can't get a bucket or get some fouls early on West Jeff.
Well, most of the time when the Indians and Roughriders match up, you see a lot of physical game, and we're seeing that right here. A lot of contact inside, as you said. Rogers stays perfect from the line, 3 for 3 on the night. And misses her fourth. Corralled back in from Porter, and that shot missed. Looked like Campbell might have touched it, but it doesn't fall out of bounds, and the Roughriders will keep possession. Crace up top. Swings it out. Piazza on the wing, off the fingertips, almost out of bounds. Corralled it back in the corner. And poked away by Reese. Reese down the court, only a few girls to beat. And the runner, no good. West Jeff on the fast break. Pass to Campbell, deflected out of bounds by Gross. And it'll remain West Jeff ball.
You know, Gross, although she was trying to get down and get that defender, she had the smarts to turn her head and see where the ball was coming from, and was able to stick her hand out and poke it away at the last minute. Nice heads-up play.
And speaking of heads-up play, there you go from Wilson, deflecting a pass intended for Piazza, it looked like. Inside to Campbell. Campbell flips that one up, and it does not fall, and it'll go with Mechanicsburg out of bounds.
I think they're calling that one out on Campbell. Looked like it was Mechanicsburg, but Campbell was over the back and hit it out.
Here comes Reese. Back to Wilson on the wing. Inside to Rogers. We've seen this movie a couple times. And out of bounds. Or it looked like it was going to be, but a foul called on Gross. And Gross a physical move inside to draw contact.
Yeah, absolutely. Drop step, one bounce, one dribble, and up with it.
As basic a move as it gets, but
no messing
works.
around. No cherries or whipped cream on top. Just get it done.
What do you always say? Fundamentals are the best way to play basketball?
You've been listening, haven't you?
Oh, I know it.
Nothing but net for her first one.
Listening and doing.
Listening is what? Hearing and doing.
Hearing
right?
and doing, exactly. And now Gross tests her luck from the line. 2 for 2 right there. Looked like that one was going to bounce out, but friendly roll.
Yeah, she's almost got a one-handed technique there. She steadies it with the left, and then everything else is with the right.
Almost like you.
Yep. Well, that's just because I'm older.
Crace kicks to Piazza on the wing. Dribbling around back to Crace. Piazza almost lost it. Piazza, the long two-point jumper. No good. Hauled back in by the Roughriders. It's Crace. Now to Woodward. Back out to Crace for 3. No good. Just a little long on the shot. And Porter in trouble. Double team. Kicks it back out to Reese. And Reese will bring it up. It was left side to Gross. Inside to Rogers. Rogers spin move blocked by Campbell.
Don't shoot in the head.
Good move, but a little bit better defense.
Look, they're not always going to get a foul on her, but they're going to keep pumping it down to her down low and see if they can get a foul or an open shot, one of the two, though. They'll be happy with either.
And that one a costly mishap for Mechanicsburg. It'll be West Jeff ball. Woodward to inbound to Crace. And normally the story when the Roughriders meet the Indians, there's a lot of offense. Right now we're seeing a little bit of balance of both. Some good offense inside and some defense to meet the middle.
A lot of great defense. West Jeff, number 42, Campbell down there, had to adjust already. A couple quick fouls on her and make sure she doesn't get an early exit here. So, yeah, both teams doing a nice job on both ends of the ball.
And Piazza's two-point shot no good, but the Roughriders keep it alive. Almost missed it there. Woodward for 3. That one's good. McKaylee Woodward, the freshman guard.
And they're going to call that one a 2, actually.
Must have had a foot on the line.
Yep.
Gross in the corner. Back out to Wilson. Wilson looked for Rogers inside and off the hands of Reese. Must have had a butterfinger before she came here.
Yeah. Very possible. Very possible.
Just got to shake plays like that off and get back to the next one, right?
That's right. Nothing else you can do. It's one of the hardest things to do, though. A lot of times you carry that with you, carry that mistake or that bad play with you a couple plays down, and just throws your whole game off.
Piazza drove baseline, had it sent back by Gross, and now it's Campbell in the middle, stolen by Gross, and a foul called. Not sure who that's on. It looks like it's going to go against West Jeff.
I think they called it a jump ball, actually.
And a substitution. Piazza comes out. Ortega is in.
Yeah, that was, they called that a jump ball. They just switched the jump ball arrow to the visitors now, so.
Well, there you go. Gross in the corner. Tried to drive baseline. Had it shut down. Now to Reese. Reese for 3. No good. A little strong. And rebound hauled in by the Roughriders. Testing the fast break. Inside to Campbell. Campbell, tough shot. Missed it. Out of bounds. Off the foot of Porter, it looks like.
Good D on Porter with that one. She was oversized, but still got her body up against her, arms up straight, got her hands in her face, and they didn't get the bucket because of it.
And that shot no good, just off the back iron. And Reese bringing it up for the Tribe. Tried to drive inside. Gross in the corner. Inside to Rogers. Back out to Wilson. Wilson, a high arcing shot. Rattles in and out. But rebound from Gross. She tries again. That one misses too. Rebound goes to Campbell. And now last second shot. Can't get it off. And so that'll end the first quarter. A low scoring quarter. 5-5 right now at the end of one.
A lot of great play. What are you seeing out there, Caleb? Tell me. Talk to me.
I'm seeing a balanced approach from both teams. You know, you're trying to force the inside pass.
Yep.
I mean, it's very predictable with Rogers and the Indians and Campbell, the big body for the Rough Riders. So they're trying to force it in, but the defense shutting down that inside pass. And what I saw a lot was a lot of outside shots, a lot of threes there, some long two-point jumpers when that inside presence wasn't working.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you completely. They're not afraid to launch it from the three-point arc, either team. But like you said, I think a lot of the mentality is to pound it down in down low. Both teams have some tall people, and they're going to try and get it there first. And if not, they're going to be happy with the foul. And couple tries from the free throw line, from the charity stripe.
Absolutely. One of the things that West Jeff is known for, like Northeastern and West Lib, is their height. West Lib now has more changed to a speedy guard scenario or situation there. But when Northeastern comes in and when West Jeff comes in, you know there's going to be a battle of height inside. Almost all the time.
We got a couple new faces out there. One new face out there, at least for the Berg.
It's Peyton Murphy, number 34.
Yep, you're right. I had to look at my sheet. You knew it right off the top of your head. You knew exactly who it was.
Well, I go to school with these people, so.
And Jenna Tull. I don't think Jenna was in here yet in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
No, she was not. Subs in for Porter.
Yep, that's true. That's right. Good memory.
And that one almost looked like a travel. Away from Ortega, kept it alive, but rolls out of bounds off the hands of Murphy, it looked like.
I thought that was off the foot of number 22, but I'm not the ref, so I'll let him call him.
That shot no good, off the window. And it ends up in the hands of Reese. Reese bringing it up, slicing and dicing. And a foul called on her shot. Reese will go to the line now to shoot two.
They're going to call that on Crace, number 30? Yep.
It looks like it.
Emma Crace.
Crace picks up her first of the game, only West Jeff's fourth.
We give a quick shout out to John and Marlo Shipfer watching tonight. John and Marlo texted in and said, "Hey, when you guys going to be on?" So I think they're at least one of the folks watching tonight's game. So hello to John and Marlo.
And I don't know if Johnny knows this, but and I don't think you know this either, but Johnny Shipfer now holds the title of the 100th M.I.B.N. subscriber.
Does he really?
As of today, yes.
All right, congratulations, Johnny.
So there we go, triple digits.
Good deal, good deal.
Reese kicks inside to Gross, and Gross hit a brick wall, triple teamed, and great job of getting it back out. Tull fires a little bit to the right, hauled in by the Rough Riders, and this is Ortega bringing it up, lost it, and out of bounds. Ooh, it looked like it was going to be off the fingers of Ortega.
I think it was off of Wilson. She did a nice job of busting up that fast break there, but was the last one to hit it out.
Sometimes if you hit it out of bounds, at least it's better than a shot, right?
That's right.
And that shot no good. Called back in from West Jeff. Here's Ortega. Inside and foul called on Elise Wilson.
Grace thought about that three there. I think she wanted to shoot it, but wasn't confident enough in her ability to make it from a foot behind the arc, so decided to pass it around instead.
You know, here's something that both teams have in common. As I'm staring at the roster sheets, there's only one sophomore on this West Jeff lineup for JV. The rest are all freshmen.
Oh, wow. That'll be great for the future of both programs.
Here's Ortega. Ortega bringing it outside. And poked away. And out of bounds on Ortega. Steps out of bounds, but good effort trying to keep it in. And the Mechanicsburg girls are all freshmen, minus Maisie Reese, the sophomore, and Emma Wilson, the junior, on the JV side. So very, very young teams on both sides of the scorers table.
That allows them to get to know each other, know how each other plays, where they're going to be, where they aren't going to be. That's a good thing for you. If you're able to have that type of young team, you're going to suffer a little bit in the first couple years probably, but down the road you're going to build something that everybody's going to be real proud of. So nice job for the Hirschberger family and Dodane as well.
Not to mention the friends and competitive rivals you're going to make playing over the years together.
That's right. That's right.
And that one good from Gross. One up, one down for her. 2 points in this first quarter, 4.5. And now Tull. Ortega. Walding almost got it blocked back, but Campbell's shot falls awry.
They're diving.
And a jump ball call.
They're diving on that floor.
A lot of action hitting the hardwood. And like what I said, it's a physical game.
Physical game. A lot of coaches are going to see that and say, you know, that's something you can't teach. You can't teach that aggressive diving for a ball. I want it. That ball is going to be mine. So that's something that Hirschberger and Coach Dodane both are very proud of. Their girls are scrappers.
And Walding, nice move to get the 2. Sydney Walding picks up her first 2 of the game. Can't get much better of a post move than that. Abby Ortega, cross court. The baseline drive and a travel called right there. A blind man could see that one.
I was hoping he saw that. I think I was going to call it if he didn't.
I'm pretty sure Coach Travis Hall on the other side of the floor was getting ready to call that one.
That's right.
Wilson dumps it inside to Gross. Gross tied up with a double team, and the travel called, and some contact after a little bit of extracurricular activity after that one.
Well, I'd have to agree with the call if the Rough Rider would have had some of the ball and not the arm of the Mechanicsburg Indian player on that one. That one confuses me actually, Caleb, but play on, right?
And it looks like that was the ref was talking to her about, was the unnecessary roughness at the end of that. I know to use a football term in a basketball broadcast, but sometimes players will get talked to if they're bringing the level of physicality up higher than it needs to be. Ortega, guarded by Tull. Ortega inside, flips it up and toilet bowls around and falls. Abby Ortega hits her first 2 of the game. Tull with it on the wing, inside to Walding. Walding, spin move, jump shot, no good. Off the hands of a Rough Rider defender, falls back into one of her teammates, and now West Jeff controls the fast break.
Just didn't seem to get her feet planted or body squared up on that last one. And shot went awry.
Ortega inside to Campbell off her fingertips, and it'll be Mechanicsburg ball.
Crowd's happy about that one. Everybody's clapping. They like the turnovers. There's no doubt.
Well, everybody's clapping on the Mechanicsburg side. We'll put it that way.
Right, yeah,
we'll put it that way.
That should be a little bit more clear as to who's clapping when I'm saying that.
And Reese's pass to Wilson, stolen, jump ball tie up, and it's West Jeff ball. Change the possession arrow, Mr. McMahill.
Some of that scrappiness coming from the West Jeff side team, so.
Absolutely. Final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Crace to Ortega. Ortega back to Crace. Crace looked to drive, pulled it back out. Cuts inside, flips it to her teammate, number 32, Bumgardner. Shot strays away. And now it's Reese. Reese passes to Tull. Tull inside to Walding. Walding guarded by Campbell, gets the shot up but won't fall.
Gets her own
grabs
rebound.
her own rebound. And West Jeff controls this one. Jump ball. One ref called a jump ball, the other called foul. Waiting to see which one had more authority, and there it is. The foul will stick on Reese.
Hello to the Dingies that just walked in the building here. They're here to root on the girls basketball team for good measure.
And we know Miss Dingy will be here on Saturday for senior night.
Oh boy.
Might be some tissues used there, but nonetheless, we're happy to have her in the stands on Saturday. And that one poked away by Wilson, and it'll fall out of bounds amid more clapping from the Mechanicsburg section. West Jeff to pass inbounds. Crace with it. At Ortega. Ortega, foot on the line, fires, no good. And it's Reese with it. Guarded heavily by Bumgardner, and Bumgardner backs off. 52 seconds to go in this half. Tull kicks to Wilson. Wilson kicks to Reese. Wide open 3. And that one in and out. Got robbed there by the rim. And now Crace slowly bringing it up. Inside to Campbell, poked away by Murphy. And they say last touch by Murphy.
No
West Jeff ball.
No hometown love from the rim there for Reese's 3. I thought for sure we'd get the benefit of the doubt for the rim and get the 3 of it. Not that trip.
Well, sometimes you reap the perks of home court advantage. Sometimes there aren't any to reap. But there's one right there inside from Campbell. Picks up her 4th point of the game. 18 seconds. Inside, stolen by Crace. Crace bringing it up, looks for one of her teammates. Inside to Bumgarner, poked away from behind by Murphy.
5 seconds.
Scrapping for it, 3, 2, and jump ball called with 2 seconds left in the half. It'll be Mechanicsburg ball. They're going to look to get a shot off if possible.
You have to do it quick. 2 seconds on the clock. This will be a pass and shoot one. Not a lot of time.
Gross turns, shot up, no good though.
That was Christian Leitner looking right there.
Looked like there was a little contact that forced the shot to fall short. And that'll bring us to the end of the half. We are deadlocked at 9. Low scoring first half, not even 10 points on either side.
Great game though by both teams. They're playing some good basketball, solid defense. They're working the ball around the arch. I mean, I like it. It's low scoring, but it's good, solid fundamentals.
Oh, absolutely. By no means am I complaining about a low scoring game, but I'm just excited to see a good one. Normally when West Jeff comes in, it's a good battle on both sides, but we're seeing one of the best ones that could come down to be a classic.
Yeah, I like it. I'm glad I'm here.
Oh yeah, you and me both. We're gonna step aside for halftime right now, and we'll be back with more junior varsity Lady Indians basketball on the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to Mechanicsburg Indians basketball on the M.I.B.N. I'm Caleb Spinner, your commentator and host for the evening. Alongside me is Scott Spinner, the color commentator.
Howdy, howdy.
Well, fitting you say that because it's a Mechanicsburg Indians West Jeff Roughriders game, so fitting you'd say howdy to introduce this. We are deadlocked at 9 apiece right now going into the second half, looking for one team to pull ahead, and West Jeff has the first possession. Pass around the arc. Crace had it stolen by Reese. Reese hits the deck, looks to find a teammate, finds Porter. Stolen back by Campbell and back across to Crace. The drive, kick back out, put inside to Campbell, and no good, and a fall.
I think you more accurately described it. That was a fall. That wasn't a foul.
Yeah, it looked like Piazza hit the deck. Didn't look like she had any help in doing so. Might have just been of her own graces.
That was a portrayal of Anderson Varejao.
Oh, boy. You know how much I love when he flopped. That's a trick question. I didn't. And that one's blocked by Gross.
Not allowing it to get into the inside this trip down.
Not in my house. It's Dikembe Mutombo, if anybody doesn't know. And now Crace, way up top near half court. Inside. Passing it around. This is Woodford. And the shot up and no good. Corralled and put back in for two by Woodford. McKaylee Woodford, 5 points right now.
Can't allow that. That's some fun. What's that fundamental that we talk about, Caleb?
Boxing out?
Boxing out all day long.
Open drive to the rim. And that one, again, no friendly bounce from the hometown rims.
Shooter's got to shoot, though, so hopefully Maisie Reese keeps shooting from the three-point arc and in.
And Campbell, the light touch inside. Campbell's got her sixth. And a timeout called by Hirschberger Sr. of the Mechanicsburg Indians.
Well, you wanted somebody to break this open, Caleb. You opened up the broadcast in the second half by asking somebody to break it open. Unfortunately, the West Jeff Roughriders are the ones who are starting to do that.
4-0 run for the Roughriders right now in the third quarter. Only a little bit of time off the clock. Still 4.5 minutes and change on the board.
It's early. It's early is what you're telling me. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it still is early. I mean, there have been plenty of games that I know I've watched, and I know you've watched some, where one team comes out swinging, and almost in every Rocky movie.
That's right.
Main guy comes out swinging, and it's just Rocky taking them, and then firing back later in the game. So
that's right.
That's all it is. It's just, sure, they're pouring it on now. 4-0 is the scoring in the third quarter, but can they keep it up is the big question.
Yep. I think Hirschberger is getting them pretty good pep talk here. Get them a revised game plan. Let's get out there. Let's get it done. We'll see if they can execute.
Absolutely. Here comes the 5 for the Indians. It's Wilson, Porter, Reese, Gross, and Waldning. A power duo of Wilson and Reese are the guards, with Gross and Waldning filling out the forward and center positions, and Porter running the forward. And inside, Walding draws contact. Can't get the shot to drop, but will get 2 shots at the free throw line.
Pretty evenly matched squad here. There's not too many. There's not any one-on-one matchups that are one's taller than the other. So this is gonna be a good ball game to watch here with these two lineups.
And Walding misses her first shot. Winds up for her second. That one rattles in, but they're going to call it dead. Lane violation.
That doesn't settle well.
No, it does not. It does not. And Crace dancing with Wilson. Now out to Woodford. I got to Crace up top. Crace finds Piazza. Back over to Woodford. And off the foot of, it looked like, number 15, Maddie Gauss, but not sure.
A little too fancy there, one too many passes, and couldn't get a handle on it.
Regardless of who it was out on, it's Mechanicsburg ball now. Inside to Gross, almost tipped it away. Gauss almost had the steal.
I'm not sure how we didn't get an over in the back call on that one on 15.
And number 15, Matty Gauss, reaching a little bit more than I would think would be illegal. But again, I'm not a ref. I haven't taken ref classes to learn the rules of basketball, so we got to trust their judgment. And that one's stolen away by Reese. Reese finding a teammate to outlet to, finds Gross, and Gross kicks to Wilson. Wilson on the wing. Now to Reese. Back out to Wilson. Wilson the long two, just a bit short, and a tie-up right there. Foul called on Wilson. Wilson picks up her second. Looked like a jump ball to me.
With Waldnig it was. With Wilson, I think she was hanging onto the arm more than she was the ball. I think that's the key with those jump balls. They'll call them 9 out of 10 times as long as the defender has some of the ball and not the arm. But that didn't seem to be the case on that one.
Fair enough assessment. A lot of passing going on here for West Jeff, but one too many as that one's stolen. And here's Tull. Now to Reese. Reese, long two. Looked like somebody got a piece of it. Gross's corral and second chance opportunity falls short. And now the Roughriders have it. Crace on Tull. Now to Woodford. Woodford looked like there was a travel there. No call. Inside it's Campbell. Campbell flips it up and out. And it's Reese with it.
He did a good representation of Charles Barkley backing down her opponent, trying to get an easy shot under the basket.
I'd go more for the Shaquille O'Neal comparison, and there's a little bit of a Abdul-Jabbar on a skyhook.
I like it. I like it.
Finding a lot of historic NBA players to reference here.
Now there's a jump ball. Oh,
timeout.
Timeout.
Yeah, the hands on the shoulders means a timeout.
Well, I was looking at the play. I didn't see the ref.
Well, I mean, you might have been looking at the other ref. I mean, we've seen once or twice that one ref calls one thing, the other calls another, so I don't know.
Looking at it from different angles, that's going to happen from now and again. 2:25 at the break here. Mechanicsburg down by 2.
What'd I tell you?
Yep.
What'd I tell you? It's not a matter of what the lead is. It's a matter of can they hold on to it.
Took a couple early punches to the gut and hung in there, stuck in there like you said they should and would. And they're right in it. They're right in it.
All they got to do is keep hitting the inside, keep pounding away at the middle, and you're good to go. Really, I mean, there's some good inside presences in Gross, Waldning, and Murphy, who's on the bench currently. No doubt that Mechanicsburg can get a lot of inside action going. And Piazza, good from 3. Looked like she was a little inside, but I didn't have a good angle.
They kicked it into Woodford there, which made the defense collapse a little, and that left Piazza open.
Piazza, guarded Reese, can't stop the play. Waldning hit the deck, looked like had some ankle trouble, but still got up and kept playing.
You know, I'll be honest with you, kid, we're just lucky that we didn't see a knee blown out on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
That one looks scary, but she looks great. She looks okay. She got back up, got the rebound, and a beautiful pass underneath the Gross, who made the bucket. And
you can't teach toughness, right?
Nope.
And Gross, no good on the first free throw. Number 2 coming up. And the gym is dead silent now. Gross can't hit there. Almost rebounded by Tull. And Woodford finally kicks it to Crace. Crace across half court, entering the final 2 minutes of this quarter. Woodford kicks to Piazza. Piazza off a screen. Finds Woodford again. Woodford charges over Tull. Inside to Campbell and gets it up and in. 18-11 right now your score. The visitors from West Jeff on top. And stolen by Piazza. Piazza lost it. Kept alive. No. Out of bounds on Crace.
A little forearm shiver there from Jenna Tull to say, hey, no easy baskets, but play on from the ref. And just as a side note, for those of you watching and listening, We were mentioning Tull a couple times here. We've got sisters Jenna Tull and Natalie Tull out on the court at the same time. So just so you're aware.
Maisie Reese's inside pass stolen by Crace. And Tull comes up with it off the steal. Kicks to her sister. Now Reese. Way outside right now. Tull inside to Gross. Gross up and in. Hard contact there. And a foul call.
Nice job working it down underneath in the Gross. That was beautiful.
And that one is the third on Maddie Gauss. It looks like she'll have a substitution coming in. This is number 32, Maggie Bumgardner.
Now the fouls for Gauss and for Campbell are going to start adding up as we get into the game here.
Campbell with 2, Gauss takes to the bench with 3. And it's rebounded by Tull. Out to Wilson. Wilson off the window, can't get it to fall. And now Crace bringing it up for the Roughriders. 43 seconds and counting down. Piazza now to Woodford. Woodford inside to Campbell. Campbell looks like she's taking way too many steps, and the ref sees it too.
There you go. Good eyes all the way down from the opposite end of the court, Caleb.
I do have a good optometrist. Here's Tull. Off the screen from Waldning. Now to Wilson. Wilson for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Wilson. That one no good either. And Crace gets it back. 10 seconds now. 8-7 now. Final 5 seconds of the third quarter. 3, 2, Campbell's shot can't go. One more before the buzzer.
Oh, no.
And that one hits. Count it.
That's tough. That's tough. You missed it. You had 1.2 seconds left on the ticker, and she gets it up and in.
20-12 your score right now. The Roughriders seem to be running away with an 8-point lead, but still a full quarter of game to play. And what do you think the Indians need to do to come back for this one?
I think they need to do exactly the same thing that you talked about when they started that third quarter. They got behind 6 points real quick. They reeled it back in. They stayed within 2, and they just can't afford to let them get back. They got to get it. They got to get it, back into a tie ball game. Give themselves a chance to win.
And who better at the helm for this junior varsity team than Paul Hirschberger Sr.? The Hirschbergers come from a big basketball family.
He's been in this situation a number of times, I'm sure. This is not uncharted territory for Hirschberger Sr. by any means. So
I know his son had a lot of basketball experience, played against who I personally think is the greatest of all time, LeBron James. I know you and I have some debates about whether that statement is valid or not, but still, once you play against one of the greatest players of all time, I say but when you play against a player of that caliber, you get to love the game of basketball and you get really good at it.
Well, the only story that Hirschberger has ever told me about LeBron is when he dunked on him. Hirschberger said that he dunked on LeBron. I don't know. I haven't seen video evidence of that yet, but
I have.
But we'll see. Of Hirschberger
Murphy,
dunking on LeBron?
Murphy misses, yes, actually.
Maybe the other way around.
There was of LeBron dunking on Hirschberger. Yeah. On Hirschberger.
Well, Hirschberger says he dunked on LeBron, so I don't know.
There was a video that circled, I think my freshman year, from a documentary that LeBron did his sophomore year, and they put highlights from that championship game, and one of them was the dunk on Hirschberger. So almost the whole school has seen that video. And wow,
called lane violation on number 12 on that one. She was
wild footwork.
It was. She was in front of Peyton Murphy before she even shot the ball. So easy call there.
And nobody jumps the gun, and
there
that free throw will count.
Caleb, they're going to chip away at this lead 1 point at a time, 1 bucket at a time.
Well, here it comes, defense. It's going to be key in this quarter, especially for the Indians.
Oh, there we go.
And there you go, stolen by Wilson. Wilson, the charge, beats Crace but can't finish the layup. And it's Rough Rider ball. Looked like it was kicked by Wilson.
That was a great steal, a great drive. Just didn't get the love from the rim. So Wilson should not be upset about that one. That's how it goes sometimes.
Okay, never mind. I'll put it this way. Defense needs to be key, but also offense has got to be there. And that one, a block from Murphy, but a foul called. And that'll be Gross's second. And this will be Brown at the line, another freshman, and drills that one. Makes it 21-13 in favor of the visiting Rough Riders. And that one swirls in as well. Now the Indians pushing it up quick. Out to Wilson. And the Rough Riders catch up. Tull kicks to Porter. Porter inside to Murphy.
Beautiful
Murphy
pass.
up and in. No good. Gross with it again. Kicks it back outside the wing. Inside. No foul. A lot of contact and
go.
one.
There we go. Porter getting it done.
Gets the 2 points and a side of fries right there and goes to the line for the and one.
Get ketchup with those fries, or is that,
Well, I
is that
don't.
when she makes this free throw? Is that the ketchup on the fries?
Well, you know I don't, but I guess you could call it. There you go. Let's drizzle some ketchup on those fries right there.
There's the ketchup on the fries as she makes the free throw.
Well, now you're making me hungry. Here comes Crace. Gets it across half court. Inside, stolen by Murphy.
Taken away.
Tull bringing it up now. Kicks to Wilson, almost had it stolen. Wilson, the mid-ranger, gets it to go.
There we go.
22-18, the Indians chipping away at this lead.
Loving the fight, Caleb, loving it.
Rough Riders on their heels right now, entering just under 4.5 minutes. And that is a much-needed bucket for the Rough Riders, coming at the hands of Emma Brown, her 4th of the game. And Wilson tries from deep.
Get in there.
No good off the glass. And it falls into the hands of Crace. And now the noise level in the gym has settled down. Wilson guarding Crace. Now it's Ortega. Back to Crace. Crace lost it for a minute. Crace in the corner. Couldn't find anything. Timeout from the coach.
Great defense by the Indians. They manned up on there, got matched up real well and denied the pass.
Coach Henry of the Rough Riders calls the timeout there. A much needed one as the Indians appear to have life still in them.
You got some likes on that 2 points and a side of fries comment there, Caleb. We got some folks out there enjoying that comment. And by the way, I don't think I need to do too much to make you hungry. That's sort of an easy thing to do.
Yeah, almost anything.
You and your brother see the food and just inhale it.
It's a seafood diet. What can I say?
It's a good thing you guys work out.
It helps burn it off, right? Now both teams break huddle. Hirschberger Sr. looks at the scoreboard, sees what he's got to work with. 3:46 to go in the game. West Jeff with control, 24-18. And that lead cannot be padded as that shot goes a little bit farther to the right and now ends up in the hands of Tull. Tull to Wilson. Wilson from deep.
Yes.
Gets it to go from 3. Got that one to go from simple comforts and
Love it.
got the 3 points there. 24-21, 3-point lead for the visitors. Crace in trouble on the double team. Pick from Woodford gets her free. For 3, Strong misses everything. Corralled back in from the Rough Riders. Woodford shut down by Porter and knocked away. Murphy had contact to the face. Rough Riders swinging it around. Mid-range shot, heavily contested, no good. 3rd chance for the Rough Riders. Inside, another air ball. And it's Rough Rider possession still out of bounds. And substitution comes in Reese comes into the game. Not sure who she's clearing, and Tull will take the break.
A real good ball handler in Reese there, so a little bit of a, she's a sophomore too, right, Caleb?
Yes, she's the only sophomore on this team.
So a little bit of leadership on the team and good ball handling skills, and definitely a threat from the outside.
Inside block by Murphy. Not in my house, Peyton Murphy. Start calling her Peyton Matumbo. And now this one into Woodford. Woodford in trouble. Had a tie-up and jump ball.
It's going to stay with West Jeff. Arrow points to them, but that'll give the arrow over to us for the next one. So we'll take it.
And a lot of contact there on Wilson. Wilson will pick up her third.
That was all right, though. That was good. She was going for the ball. The intentions were there. It wasn't a cheap foul. Keep her on the floor, Coach. Play on.
Team's still under 7 fouls, so no free throws there. Got to stay under that number 7. And a long shot. Looked like it was just a pass to Reese.
Still 3 down, coming up on the 2-minute mark here.
Reese with it, now to Wilson. Wilson the shot. No good, a little strong. And it's Mechanicsburg ball off the heels of the Roughriders.
It goes off on 22 on that one.
And now Tull comes back in. And Porter will take a seat.
Some good minutes from number 13, Porter, on that one.
And a substitution for the Roughriders. Campbell comes in for Emma Brown. And that one's stolen by Crace. Tull stops Crace's fast break. Over to Woodford. Woodford the shot, but can't get the points. Tull with it, 1:40. Tull looking to score. Kicks to Reese, travel violation. Costly turnover there late in this game. Tough possession there.
Ruff wasn't too happy with the trainer there on the Mechanicsburg bench for touching the basketball. Sort of got her to not touch it anymore. It delays game, I guess.
And contact of Wilson right there. 4th foul. I know that's I know if I'm right. If I'm right, there's a penalty in professional basketball if you hold the rim after you score or get your own rebound.
There is.
Delay of game.
There is. Delay game penalty. Hey, for those of you watching real quick, March 8th, 9th, and 10th, we're going to have a musical here. The Grease musical is going to be live at Mechanicsburg.
Man, I wish I was in that.
You know what?
I wish I was in that. That
would
seems
be
awesome.
Neat. I'd actually go and see it if you were.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See if you can work on that.
In all seriousness, though, it will be a great show. Mimi Auld is a fabulous director, and I'm not just saying that because she's 2 feet away from me, but that is an honest statement. And inside, knocked away from Murphy. Campbell calls it back in, and it'll stay with West Jeff. Under a minute to go in the game. 24-21 is the situation. Indians down by 3.
Well, I hope the varsity game is, if it's half as interesting as this one, I'm going to be excited to help you broadcast that one. So this is great. This is a great play by both squads here.
It's a big nail biter. A timeout called. Both sides assessing what they need to do. Again, we've reached the 15th round in the Rocky movie. This is what it is.
Is it time for Mechanicsburg to start fighting southpaw?
Well, it's time to start throwing some midsections and then chop them down with the right hook.
All right.
Viewing audience, if you can't tell, I know my Rocky movies. And the Indians take the floor first, eager to finish this game.
Was that hustle, fight, scrap, win? Is that
hustle, scrap, fight, win?
There you go. That's what I said.
That's what I heard too.
That's right. Hirschberger's got a plan. He's got him fired up. 50 seconds, just a little over 50 seconds left. Down by 3, the Indians. Let's see what we can do.
Hirschberger, a Notre Dame fan, trying to channel his Mike Bray. Here's Woodford. Woodford tied up with a double team. Timeout West Jeff.
I think she was afraid that was going to be a jump ball, and the jump ball arrow, just for those of you out there watching, is pointing to the Mechanicsburg side. So had to take a timeout just to save that.
We've got to get Coach Hirschberger a navy suit and a white unbuttoned shirt to fully pull off the Bray look.
There we go. There we go.
Man, what do you think? What do you think West Jeff's talking about in the huddle? How to keep this lead?
You know what? I think they're going to try and get it down low. I think they've got a couple of tall girls on the team. They're going to bring them out. They're going to go with the tall lineup. They're going to try and get a bucket down low. And if not, what do you got to do? You got to get back on D. You got to play some solid D. So sometimes I think these sports broadcasters can overanalyze a simple situation. So I'm not going to do that for you tonight.
Well, in my opinion, all you got to do is swing it around. You got to keep it passing, burn the clock down. Even if it does end up in a steal, you've burnt a large majority of the clock.
That's true.
But that's just my eye.
Well, they've had a problem on a number of occasions tonight handling that ball. So it could be tricky for them, but we'll see what they do. We'll see who Nostradamus is here, Caleb.
Ooh,
you or me?
There you go. Or neither of us. Could be something that we haven't even thought of.
Looks like you're winning the bet of passing.
Look at
it around.
that. Dare to say Phil Jackson triangle offense scheme. 30 seconds. And stolen by Reese. Reese in the tie-up foul right there. And that one's called on Woodford. And Reese slaps the floor. Lot of contact there. And now one more foul and the Indians will be in the bonus. And vice versa. Gets it into Reese, 24 seconds. Reese more than likely going to take a shot from deep.
Oh.
And poked away from Crace. Crace. And contact from Walding. Maybe she slipped. And an intentional foul from Reese. Forces Emma Crace to the line. And big situation free throws right here.
7.9 seconds left, down by 3. We cannot afford a make here.
And there you go. No make right there. It'll stay with West Jeff though. 5.7 seconds. And Roughriders keeping it alive. 1 second, and that's it. 24-21, the Indians fall 4 points short of a win right here, but a great game. 4 for the win, 3 for the tie, 4 for the win.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't question my math, all right? I spent all last weekend doing calc videos, all right?
I'm not sure why I even questioned that.
But even though it ended up in a loss for the Lady Indians, a wonderful and exciting game to broadcast here.
It was. Great game. Great scrappy defense and offense on both sides of the court. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to watch that game. There's a lot of great athletes on that court. And as you said, both young teams. So we're going to see a lot of those same girls in the next few years here as they grow up and get only better.
And who knows, maybe I'll get an early birthday present and the next game will be just as exciting.
There we go. I'd like it.
We don't know. All right. Make sure you stay with us. The second game on our schedule, the Varsity Indians playing the Roughriders, coming up in just a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere, Mechanicsburg. Stay with us. And now on the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network, bringing you part 2 of an exciting game between the Mechanicsburg Indians and the West Jefferson Roughriders. Welcome to the rodeo, where the Indians plan on taking a tomahawk chop to West Jeff in the form of buckets galore. Hello everybody, this is Caleb Spinner, your play-by-play call today. Alongside me is Scott Spinner once again. We were partnered with the JV game. Great game that ended up being. Are we going to see another one tonight, now?
I think so. Same coaching staff. The girls have been in this program together for a long time. They know each other. They play well with each other. I'm hopeful. I'd love to see another close one.
Now, obviously, we want a better outcome. The Indians fell in that game, 24-21. Close game, exciting game, nonetheless, but we want to see an Indians victory this time.
That's right. For those of you who didn't get a chance to see the JV game, Mechanicsburg was down at two different points of the game by, I think, a little over 8 and maybe 10 at one point in time, and they fought back to get back within 3. Just couldn't capitalize on a few last-minute shots there. I'd love to see another exciting game just like that one right here.
And your starters for tonight: number 11, Grace Forrest; number 20, Emma Jones; number 21, Morgan Hamby; number 32, senior Ellie Schipfer; and number 34, Emma Violet. On the Roughriders side, number 4, Carly Powell; number 11, Megan McClitch; number 24, Gabby King; number 30, Brooke Roberts; and number 45, Taylor Roberts.
Bell with the tip there.
Indians win the tip, Forrest leading the charge. Forrest guarded closely by McClish. Over to Jones. Jones inside to Hamby, has it knocked away. And here comes McClish. Now to King. King, a product of Huntsman. Got her training from the Trey Huntsman, leader of Huntsman Elite Basketball. Now up top, it's West Jeff. Swinging it around the arc. King at the wing. And knocked out of bounds into the lap of Kaylee Warfield. Emma Violet swats that pass away.
Great ball player in number 34 there, Emma Violet. Quick hands, good shot, good ball dribbling abilities as well.
Here's McClish. Now over to Powell, poked away by Violet again, and a backcourt violation.
I thought it was going to be number 34, Emma, with a little bit of a push there, but thankfully we got a little backcourt violation instead.
Looked like there was some contact there, but not enough to call a foul. And Schipfer inbounds to Forrest. Jones now to Forrest. Violet looked for Schipfer, couldn't find her. And now Forrest guarded by McClish. Violet into Schipfer. Schipfer,
beautiful.
One up, one down, gets her first bucket to go, 2 points.
Number 32 running back down court with a big smile on her face after that one.
And the West Jeff Roughriders come charging in. Here's McClish out at the top, guarded heavily by Violet. And kicks to Powell. Powell tried to look inside, ends up taking it herself. Throws it in to Taylor Roberts. No good off the glass.
Good defense by Bell Schipfer there, hands up straight, tall presence down low.
Here comes Forrest. Violet kicks back to Forrest. Jones. Mechanicsburg swinging it around the arc. Jones in the corner. Jones inside to Schipfer, the runner.
Oh.
No good. Hamby there to clean up the boards and get the 2 points. Put back bucket for Morgan Hamby, gets her first 2 points. And Morgan Hamby, last time she was at home, a 19-point game. Last time we broadcast her.
She was a machine. Rebounds, buckets, everything. Boxing out. Worked her tail off that game.
This is Brooke Roberts right now with it. Kicks to McClish, way out near half court. Powell lost it for a second, regained control. Kicks inside. Back out to Powell. King for 3. And gets that one to go. 1 for 1 from outside the arc. And 4-3 is your score right now. The Indians with a 1-point lead.
little bit of an aerial attack there West Jeff has shown. We'll see see if they bring that back and they're able to use it consistently.
Violet's three can't answer, and Schipfer's bucket won't fall. And the crowd yelling for some contact to be called. Nothing is. King, same spot, same distance, same result. 6 points for Gabby King, 2 for 2 from outside the arc. Violet, out of Forrest. Jones to Forrest. Hamby kicks
beautiful.
to Schipfer. Schipfer had it blocked by King. Violet the rebound and the putback off the glass.
That's a team effort right there. Schipfer, Hamby, and Violet. That was nice. That's great teamwork. Coach is going to like that.
Megan McClitch kicks to her teammate outside for three again. West Jeff showing Steph Curry-like play right here. 3 for 3 from downtown with 4 to go.
They answered my question about whether or not it will be consistent with those three-point shots, and the answer so far, at least, is yes.
So far, it's looking like yes. King inside to Taylor Roberts. That one no good. Looks like they're going to have to stick to outside.
Elle Bell and Emma Violet had a little collision there and knocked the ball out of bounds. It's going to be West Jeff ball.
That's where communication comes in handy. Now King tosses it into McClish. King in the corner. Lobs it into Taylor Roberts. Roberts, contact and foul called.
Great backside help by Lainey Wilhelm, number 10 there.
I believe you mean Super Wilhelm.
Super
Remember,
Wilhelm.
that's her name when she has the superhero mask on.
That's right, that's right. Good backside help, just wasn't able to tie up the ball and fouled 45. Taylor Roberts instead, so.
First foul for our Caped Crusader, Lainey Wilhelm. And now Roberts will shoot her first 2 from the charity stripe. And that one no good, a little bit short. Bounced off the front iron.
Taylor Roberts has some height to her. They don't list her height, but she's all a 5'9", 5'10", if not more.
Oh, I believe she's a 6-footer, 6 foot plus.
You know what, you could be right. She's about as tall as Ellie Schipfer.
Ellie Schipfer's 5'11". Loves when she's listed at 6 foot, but an honest 5'11". And that one poked away from Wilhelm. To Hamby, now to Forrest. Forrest cutting up. Jones in the 3. Now to Forrest. Forrest kicks to Wilhelm. Jones for 3.
Deep 3.
Gets
Good.
that one to go. Bang from the wing, Emma Jones.
Gotta love it.
Indians proving they can shoot from deep too. Now here's Roberts, now to McClitch.
Ties it up with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter.
And look at this. Shot no good. Would you believe it's 9-9 at the first quarter, just like the last one.
That's right, good memory.
And Forrest corrals in the missed shot. Here's Emma Jones. Back to Forrest. Wilhelm. Jones way outside. Can't quite get it to go there, but Schipfer gets the rebound again.
There we go, number 32, right where she needs to be.
And now Forrest for 3, gets
There
that
we
one
go.
to drop. And the student section showing the cockback 3 arms.
That three-pointer brought to you by Grace Forrest was for Grandma and Grandpa over at Long Pond Road there.
Well, great, now she screwed up the 9-9. King tries to answer. Short, looked like there was some contact on the shot. And just saves the backcourt. Inside to Roberts. McClish kicks to Powell. Roberts outside to King. Now McClish looking inside. Roughriders on the drive.
Good
Taylor
dish.
Roberts went up for the shot, had it stolen away, but a foul called on Schipfer, it looks like.
Like West Jeff or not, that was a great dish down low to 45. Taylor Roberts there just couldn't convert. Indians got a good hard foul there. Perfect time. West Jeff ball.
Foul is called on the floor, so no free throws for the Roughriders, but possession will be theirs. Powell and Roberts come off the floor in exchange for number 12, Erica Lewis, and number 44, Lexi Bowman. And King, inside, stolen by Schipfer.
Nice step up, just took one step up and right there cut off the pass.
Lainey Wilhelm kicks to Forrest. Forrest to Jones. Jones has hit one three-pointer tonight. Forrest has hit one and misses that one. A little bit less power, and that would have dropped.
I think Coach Trey Huntsman would have said, "Follow your shot, Grace." She might have got a rebound on that one if she did.
Inside Bowman. Bowman to Roberts, wide open.
Another good dish, almost a no-look pass through two defenders.
That would make your Sports Center top 10, I believe.
That would.
That pass.
I'd give it at least a 7 or an 8.
And Wilhelm, no good on the mid-ranger. King with the rebound. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. And some wicked ball handling moves from McClitch. Here's Lewis. Lewis guarded closely by Forrest. Forrest had a hand on it. Dead ball and thrown to Hamby.
She couldn't see any of her teammates. Grace Forrest had some lockdown defense on her, was right up in her grill.
12-11, Mechanicsburg leading in this one. 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Schipfer in the wing. Forrest, Wilhelm, back to Schipfer in the corner. Schipfer, stop and pop, no good. Here comes McClitch. McClitch stopped by Wilhelm, and the ball stolen by Hamby. Foul called, and judging by the clapping from the Indians, it'll go against West Jeff.
Mechanicsburg ball with 2.3 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll see if we can't add 2 or 3 more to this score before the end.
Indeed it is. Lexi Bowman, number 44, picks up her first foul of the game. And here's Forrest. Last second heave, won't count, and missed to the left. Well, already it's an exciting game, 12-11. A little bit higher scoring than the last one, but almost the same result. Almost deadlocked in first quarter.
Both teams doing a great job down low, and West Jeff doing a great job from the three-point arc. That was incredible. Three three-pointers back to back to back. Always good to see, even though it was from West Jeff. I'd rather be from the Indians, but 12-11, the Indians are up, and scrappy play for both teams.
The three-pointer is certainly something that King prides herself of having in the arsenal. And it looks like we're seeing a lot of Huntsman products out there. The duel, particularly between Gabby King, number 24 for the Roughriders, and number 11, Grace Forrest.
It's hard to watch any game within this conference and not have at least 1 or 2 products of Huntsman Elite on the court at any given time.
Not to mention Lainey Wilhelm as well, former teammates with King, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, Kaylee Warfield too, sitting the bench right
Absolutely,
now, but
yes.
she usually gets some playing time. Number 12, actually here she comes out on the court, number 12, Kaylee Warfield. Also been down on Cambrian Road for some Huntsman Elite training.
Subs in for Emma Jones. Jones will try to heat back up that three-point shot. Hit one already. 12-11. And Taylor Roberts gets the first 2 points of the quarter. And Dodane furious with the no call there.
Yeah, it was a little too easy for West Jeff to get that ball down low, and nobody was on 45. So I'm not sure if she was more furious about the no call or the lack of D.
I think everybody was expecting a whistle. Didn't get one, and that's what let Roberts open. And Morgan Hamby, tough shot, no good. Forrest can't get it to go off the glass, and jump ball as Taylor Roberts gets thrown to the ground by Hamby.
Hamby's a force to be reckoned with, as we saw in that last game. Put up all those points and corralled all those rebounds. She gets going here again, she's going to open up a lot for Bell Schipfer, number 32, or Grace or Laney, any of the outside threats that they have on the team. So I think she's a pretty big catalyst for this team here as she gets moving.
Schipfer throws it into Hamby. Here's Forrest. Forrest to Wilhelm. Now it's Grace Forrest inside. Mechanicsburg kicking the ball around, stolen by Gabby King. Now to McClitch. McClitch back to King. King for three. That one goes. My goodness,
Wow.
3 in a row.
Wow. Deadly from that three-point arc.
3 in a row from Gabby King. 9 points for her early in the first half. Inside to Hamby. Hamby kicks to Forrest. Forrest for 3. Can't answer. And King gets it back. Here comes McClitch.
The Indians have to make sure they don't need to match three-point for three-point shot. They got two tall girls down low, and oh boy.
My goodness, King shows she can hit from both corners. And a timeout called by Christy Dodane. 19 to 12. A quick separation of the Roughriders right there.
Well, we saw this in the first game, Caleb. West Jeff came up. They got up by 6 or 7 points, and Mechanicsburg fought back when they came out of that timeout. So I expect nothing but the same. How about you?
Indeed, I agree with you right there. But we did not see this display of aerial offensive power in the last game.
We haven't. We haven't seen this all season. This is pretty impressive.
No, we have not. This is if I'm to call back a certain triad grad, this looks like Hadley Levan out there.
That's right. That's right. Is he at Urbana University now, correct?
Yes, he is.
Right.
Playing ball for the Blue Knights.
If you got a chance, those of you out listening out there, and if you don't know who Hadley Levan is, go check him out at Urbana University. He's a pretty good draw to that university, that men's basketball team there, and he won't disappoint, just like the girls aren't disappointing tonight.
If you don't know who Hadley Levan is, go to one Urbana University game, and you'll definitely know by the end of it who he is.
You'll be a big Blue Knight fan for sure.
Here comes Forrest to start off the first possession after the timeout.
There
Bang! Gets one to go from 3-point range. 19 to 15 right now, your score.
That's one way to come out after the timeout.
McClish, long pass to Powell. Powell back to McClish up top. King throws it into Roberts. Roberts gets that one to go.
The backside help's got to get there just a little bit quicker.
6 points for Taylor Roberts. And here's Forrest. Outside, into Hamby. Hamby the drive.
Yep.
Traveling violation called.
Good call, unfortunately. One too many steps.
And Cape Crusader Lainey Wilhelm returns back to her superhero lair, along with Kaylee Warfield. And for them is Emma Violet and Emma Jones. And that one looked like it's out of bounds on King, but it'll be called West Jeff ball. Now my eyes are failing me, it seems like. Here's Taylor Roberts, out of Powell. West Jeff in trouble, and throws it off the foot of Shipford.
Hey, Caleb, we're going to take a real quick moment here. A shout out to a 98-year-old lady from Parma, Ohio.
Wow. Wow, yes. Their very own great-grandma Supik is sitting at her home watching this game along with our grandparents. Very excited to have them tuned in.
Hopefully she's enjoying the game.
Absolutely. And stolen by Shipford. Shipford down to Forrest. Forrest back out on the three-point arc. Now to Violet. Violet looked like she was going to test her luck from deep.
Beautiful
But
pass.
Hamby gets it to go. Morgan Hamby, 4 points right now, early in the second quarter.
Violet to Shipford to Hamby. That was a nice set of. That was a nice trip down the court there.
And now
Great
a timeout called by head coach Converse of the West Jeff Roughriders.
You just wanted to say that name, didn't you?
I kind of did, you know. For those of you that don't know, we have a constant debate on the Converse shoe brand, what style of shoe it is, and that's a little bit of insider information there. But
it is the style that it is a shoe that is not to be worn to school in the Spinner house. But
Okay, yeah.
except 3 times a month. I think that's the exception we made for Caleb here. But
It shouldn't be, but it is.
You'll be off to college soon. You can wear those Converses every day, and your dad won't know.
Long pass into Taylor Roberts. King playing hot potato with Roberts. And it gets across half court. Hamby applies pressure. Powell, stolen by Forrest. Forrest on McClish, no good. Kept alive by Shipfer and Jones, and it'll stay with Mechanicsburg. Dodane's signaling from the sideline. Passing it in is Jones to Forrest. And a baseline violation called against Jones. Foot stepped on the line there.
Those are tough. Those little fouls are sometimes or infractions are the hardest ones to take.
Now it's the Roughriders passing it around. Lob inside to Taylor Roberts and a travel called right there. Can't go up without shooting it.
No, he can't do it. She was just too far down and she was behind the backboard and just no shot whatsoever to take. So bad positioning for 45 Roberts there. But I'm not complaining.
Oh, no. I'm not either. Long shot a little bit too hard from Forrest. And those corner shots are the hardest to shoot. Don't have the assist of the oh-so-friendly backboard.
Nice.
And that one knocked away. Inside pass swatted out by Ellie Shipfer. A sad moment for the Shipfer family. Ellie will play her last game in the Mechanicsburg gym on Saturday against the Triad Cardinals. We'll have coverage of that game. So you can watch the last game for Ellie Shipper and Shannon Dingy from wherever you are, but it'll be a sad moment for them.
It will. I imagine both sets of grandparents for both the Shipfers and the Miller grandparents will be in house for that one, watching Ellie finish off her wonderful 4-year career here at Mechanicsburg.
Not just the grandparents, we'll have the entire clan, the Moores and everybody.
Yep, you're probably right.
It'll be a packed house to wish those girls a positive send-off. But let's stop thinking about the future. Let's go right now.
There we go. Berg needs a good stop on D and open up the lane isn't the way to do it. But
McClish's runner won't fall. Forrest now to Violet. Violet inside to Hamby. Hamby battling. Keeps it alive. Throws up a shot and in.
There we go.
Another SC top 10 moment. At least in my books. How about we have the M.I.B.N. top 10? There you go. There's our two right there. There's two nominations right there.
That's your homework for this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I see Kurt Forrest in the stands there. He got excited at that Hamby bucket there. He gets into the games here as his granddaughter Grace is on the court. He's on the court right now, number 11.
Powell. Now to Bowman. Bowman inside has it stolen away by Forrest. And Forrest, one person to beat, kicks to Violet. Violet outside. No good, gets her own rebound. Battling inside on the baseline. And now back out to Forrest up top. Jones faked an inside pass.
Oh, nice.
And Morgan Hamby wide open. Banks that one in.
Jones to Forrest to Hamby. They're working the ball around. West Jeff isn't having an opportunity to man up one-on-one before they know it. The ball's down low and it's in the bucket.
It might be almost 8 o'clock on a Thursday, but the bank is still open, as Hamby just proved there. 21-21 your score right now in the final 2 minutes of the opening half. And now inside to Hamby, outside to Jones, inside to Violet, and the bucket goes.
There we go.
Violet picks up her 4th point off of 2 shots, and a timeout called by the visiting Rough Riders.
They're looking like a well-oiled machine, Caleb. Everybody knows their role. They're finding the open player, and they're getting it in the hoop.
Mechanicsburg back with the lead 23-21. And what do the West Jeff Rough Riders have to do to get the lead at halftime?
Well, you know, look, they're only 2 points down, right? So
Absolutely,
they're right in the game. It's not like they're 6 or 8 or 10 down or anything. They're right in this one. Mechanicsburg just got ahead with that last bucket. I think if you're West Jeff, you don't change your game plan. Your 3-pointers are working. If you can feed it down low, it's just going to open up those 3-point shots even more. So I really wouldn't change anything right now. It's just settle the girls' heads down, make sure they know, hey, we're in this. We've been controlling the majority of the game. Let's go play our game. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
That's why you pay me the big bucks, right?
Yeah, $0.00.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to the band who came prepared and always gets this crowd and these teams pumped up. So really appreciate the efforts of these kids coming out on a Thursday night in -8-degree weather and showing their pride on the girls basketball team.
School is canceled, but basketball's not.
That's right. Nor is band, apparently.
Nor is pep band. And Jones throws it in, no violation this time. Forrest dribbles it up top. Now to Violet. Violet inside to Hamby. Hamby, tough pass and foul. Went up for the shot, got an arm across the body, and a foul called.
We're going to call that on 24, Gabby King. That'll be her first.
Contact fouls like that are going to be called every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
That's right.
That free throw, no good. Hamby's got 8 in this game.
Coach Dodane does a nice job with her girls. Keeps them moving in practice, keeps them working on their dribble and their shots or free throws. Hamby connects on that second one.
And now it's King. Roughriders try to get it across half court, but can't. And now up comes Jones. Jones outside for 3. Cashes in right there. 3-point bucket from Emma Jones, her second of the game. 27-21. Indians with a lead entering the final minute of the half. Pressure on Brooke. Brooke Roberts passes it out. McClish now to Powell. Powell for 3. Cannot answer. Jones scrapping for the ball. Traveling violation called. And Jones visually upset with that one.
One of the many things about Jones that I've noticed over our times here in the broadcast booth is that Jones is able to wipe off the last play and say, okay, maybe I didn't get the call, maybe I messed up, I threw the pass away. Let's go. Next play, game on. She's got a really good head about herself, so it's good to see in a ball player.
I agree with almost everything you said, although I would not call this a booth.
Well, people that are watching, they don't know if we're in a booth or not. So,
I mean, for all they know, we've got our own little cherry picker up here.
That's right.
Forrest with it now. Indians trying to score off of Taylor Roberts' finish at the other end. West Jeff with it. 13 seconds to go in the half. Brooke Roberts kicks to Megan McClish. Roberts, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Powell, the last second heave.
Oh.
No good, a little bit far right.
Hamby did a nice job on that defensive stand there. They were trying to get it down low for a shot underneath the basket. And Hamby did a nice job of getting in front of the offensive person or offensive player and denying them the feed down low. So credit Hamby for that.
We're going to take a halftime break, but don't go anywhere. The second half coming up shortly on the M.I.B.N. And welcome back for the second half of an exciting game at Mechanicsburg High School between the Lady Indians and the Roughriders from West Jeff. I'm Caleb Spinner with the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network. Alongside me is Scott Spinner, our Cullen commentator for the evening.
Great to be here. Great to be here. Berg up by 4. Gotta love it. Great game. Great play from both sides.
And you just said it, 27-23 is our score. Exciting game through the first half. Only hopeful to see that it continues this next half.
That's right.
King lobbed it into Taylor Roberts and knocked out of bounds. Roberts hits the deck. And we've already said it's been a physical first half. Knowing these two teams, that's going to continue here.
You know, Caleb, I just had a thought. I think the M.I.B.N needs to invest in a mic for Coach Dodane at halftime. You can have her mic'd up, get her halftime speech, and maybe post that after the game.
Possibly, I'm not sure.
I doubt she'd allow it.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
But I think it'd be fun to hear her. She's got that Lou Holtz type of personality.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd have to stay up late editing some of the sensors out of there.
I don't know. I bet you she's pretty clean.
Powell passing it around now to King. Powell rotates it inside, back to King. And to Powell. West Jeff swinging it around. And King lobs it inside a little bit too far out of the reach of Taylor Roberts.
He's going to take out the drums over there on the baseline.
Now up comes Forrest. 8 seconds. 8 seconds over a minute gone in this game. Here's Schipfer. Outside, long 2 from Violet, cashes in there. 29-23, Indians lead is pushed to 6.
They worked that ball around really nice and found the open player.
Now it's McClish dribbling it around. Lobs inside to Roberts, sent back by Hamby. The shot from Brooke Roberts, no good. West Jeff yet to score in this period. It's Forrest at the top, into Hamby. Hamby on a swivel, finds Forrest. Forrest's shot goes off the back iron. Baseline foul, West Jeff ball.
Calling that on Violet?
Looks like it. And substitution comes in. Lexi Bowman comes into the game. Brooke Roberts takes a seat. Bowman passes to Powell. Jump ball. Ellie Schipfer, good job forcing the tie-up.
Good aggressive play there by number 32, Elbel Schipfer. One of the leaders of this team is a senior, especially.
And now here's Violet. Back out to Forrest. Forrest to Jones. Jones has already hit a couple three-pointers in the game. Elbel Schipfer knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Mechanicsburg. She had some contact on the shooting arm there. Now to inbound is Emma Jones.
Oh, beautiful.
Inside, beautiful pass, but blocked by King.
Great play, set up well, but King was right there to swat it away.
And that shot, no good from Bowman. And here comes Forrest. Forrest with it now to Violet.
Looks like we got Super Wilhelm checking in to come into the game.
And Schipfer off the glass. Soft touch gets the points.
John Brown keeping Security National Bank open late night.
Absolutely. Good way of putting it. Megan McClish. Kicks to Powell. Carly Powell now to King. West Jeff outside. Poked away by Schipfer. Kept alive by West Jeff. And Powell for 3, no good. Credit Forrest with the rebound. Forrest to Jones. Jones looked like she was going to take 3 if that pass came a little sooner. Hamby, tough shot, no good. Schipfer hauls it in, puts it up, almost got the second chance points, but it'll stay with Mechanicsburg. Last touch by Bowman and or Roberts.
I think the ref saw me calling white ball, and he just went with what I said.
He must have. Be smart to take your judgment in these kind of calls. Outside it's Forrest. Forrest from deep. Can't cash in.
Oh.
And out of bounds, Schipfer crosses the baseline.
Gotta love the effort from Ellie Schipfer trying to, first of all, she kicked it out to Grace for the three-point shot. Tried to save it, but her foot was out of bounds.
And a duck and weave from McClish. Basket won't fall. It'll stay with West Jeff. And the inbounds pass to McClish, stolen by Wilhelm. Super speed got in front of that one. Now it's Wilhelm. Jones. And Jones's trigger finger is itchy on the three-point arc.
Coach Dodane using the phrase work it, work it. She wants them to work it around, find the open player.
Jones outside, gets it to go.
They did just that.
Third three-pointer of the game from Jones. She's got 9. And a timeout from West Jeff, 34-23.
Big smile on number 20 as she goes to the bench after hitting that three.
Call Emma Jones a battering ram. She just broke this one open for the Indians.
I love it. Want to thank all the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, neighbors who come out and support these girls on both sides, West Jeff and Mechanicsburg. Always great to see these people out and supporting their local teams.
So what do you think West Jeff has to do to shrink this gap?
Oof, well, you know, last time you asked me that, I told you that they got to do the same thing that they've been doing, and I'm going to give you the same answer. They have the three-point arsenal. They have the young ladies that can make them. They have the size. You know, they're young. There's a 45. Roberts is a freshman, but she's tall and she has the moves. They just got to work it on. I think they could probably take a little page out of Coach Dodane's book and work it, right? Work it.
Absolutely. Man, that actually surprised me. I had to look at my cheat sheet over here. Roberts is a freshman. My goodness. And on the other side, number 30, Brooke Roberts, her sister, is a senior.
I was talking to Sean Rogers earlier before the game started, and he was telling me that he's seen her play in her 7th and 8th grade years, and now she's a freshman. So that's my secret. That's how I knew.
Cashes in from the corner for 3.
That's her first of the game. I think that's her first bucket of the game, to be honest with you.
And Jones from deep answers right back.
Keeping the fires lit is Emma Jones, number 20.
Lack of defense. Jones look at West Jeff and says, try me.
Not a timeout in the world that can cool that girl off.
McClish, no good. Roberts with it, fighting for it. Loses it, ends up in the hands of King, and it's Mechanicsburg ball. Last touched by Gabby King.
Great job by, as you call her, Super Wilhelm there. Whoa.
Something gets the crowd riled. Not sure what. They call it West Jeff ball.
Oh.
And reverse it again.
Little ping pong match going on here, Caleb.
I bet you they were intimidated by the noise that the student section was making.
At the end of the day, as long as they get it right, more often than not, that's all you can hope for. They're human. They go to school for this, and they're going to do the best job they can. They're going to miss some, and they're going to make the majority of them, though.
And I may be biased, but I do believe that was the right call to give it to Mechanicsburg.
It was.
Hamby, long shot, can't get it to go. Schipfer, fouled on the second chance opportunity, goes to the line.
No hesitation, got the rebound right up. That's what you like to see.
Ellie Schipfer, 4 points right now, looks to make it 6 on this trip. First one's good.
Grandpa Bill Miller, I think, is the reason that the Schipfer girls make so many free throws. I think he's had them up at the gym for a number of years, and obviously Johnny Schipfer as well. We'll give him some credit. You know what, Marlo Schipfer, I think she's played a few games of basketball in her career as well. So Probably a family effort with these girls.
Ellie Schiffer with the steal right there. Of course, all three of those people can be given credit for her 100% trip to the line right there. Powell to King, almost stolen by Schiffer, not quite. Forrest finally gets it for the Indians. And it looked like Jones was going to take that. And Cape Crusader Wilhelm does and gets a foul. No bucket, but free throws coming up.
I'm not sure if Super Wilhelm thought she could make that bucket or not. I think she was just pining for the foul, knew she'd get the foul on that one, on that trip. That would have been a hard one to make with Roberts.
Well,
right
you don't go for the foul, you go for the bucket, and it just so happens to be a foul. That's some Trey Huntsman wisdom for you. Is you go with scoring in mind, knowing you're going to get fouled, but focus on trying to make the bucket. So I do think she tried to, but just didn't fall, and gets both of them there, 40-26. Indians with a 14-point lead. Powell out of McClish. McClish surveying the court. Jones Gardner. Brooke Roberts kicks to Powell. McClish outside. Now to King.
Great
King
D.
And now here comes Jones. Jones fakes out everybody and gets the two there.
She threw on the brakes just like in the Fast and Furious and let everybody fly by.
Make them fly, Emma Jones. And Hamby uses her muscle and ends up trying to throw McClish.
Yeah, I think that was just a result of trying to get the ball, and she immediately tried to make sure number 11 was okay there.
Always trying to help her out, but man, ragdoll right there.
That's right.
And here comes McClish. Up, tough shot, got it up, and a late whistle.
A little late. Yeah, it was late. You're right on that one.
Foul called on Lainey Wilhelm. Her second slap on the wrist tonight. McClish can't catch in on the free throw. 42-26, a minute and change left to go in this third quarter. And that one falls, 42-27. That's McClish's first point of the game.
Forrest calling out the play.
Wilhelm inside to Hamby. Hamby no good. Schiffer backs in. Looked like it could have been a foul, but
there's a lot of ball on that.
No whistle, indeed a lot of ball. McClish lobs inside. No good. And hauled in by Forrest. Forrest running. Kicks to Jones, way outside. Now to Wilhelm. Wilhelm back out to Hamby. Forrest pass to Jones, batted out by Powell. Almost went flying into the Mechanicsburg bench. And Jones looking for an inbound pass, finds Hamby. Hamby inside, blocked from behind. And Taylor Roberts with the rejection. And now West Jeff Roughriders passing it around. King for three. That might be the first one she's missed. And a foul called
number 30.
On number 30, Brooke Roberts. The student section getting happy with that one. That's the first.
Over the back or a reach inside. Either way, Hamby went up for the rebound and was aggressive, and number 30 flopped all the way under the ground because of that one. So not a flop, but just was out-muscled.
Really hard to out-muscle some of the players on this Mechanicsburg team. And the last second runner was not going to count even if it had went in. Ref says she got it off after the whistle, so.
Make it interesting, though.
42-27 is your score. The final period of play coming up in just a moment. 8 minutes. That's all that remains in this exciting game between the Lady Indians and the West Jeff Roughriders on the Mechanicsburg Indians Broadcasting Network. I'm Caleb Spinner. With me tonight is Scott Spinner, filling out our color commentator position. 42-27 your score. Lady Indians on top. Forrest, the drive, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds by Wilhelm, and it'll be West Jeff ball.
Well, you wanted an exciting game, Caleb. You wanted Mechanicsburg to come out on top of this one because we didn't on the JV game. I think right now you're getting both.
It's an exciting game and the outcome we wanted from the last one. McClish tied up, and the pass stolen from Forrest. Forrest looked to pass, ended up keeping it herself. Warfield in the corner. And now Forrest backs it out. Goes to the wing, the drive, the shot.
Oh.
No points there. Gabby King with the rebound. King is the leading scorer for the West Jeff Roughriders. She's got 12 all in the first half. Scoreless third quarter for her.
She really did go cold after those three-pointers. Mechanicsburg did a nice job of D'ing up on her, getting in her face, not allowing her a lot of open shots since then.
Well, if my memory doesn't fail me, I don't think she took too many shots in the third quarter either.
She did not.
I only remember the one missed three, but I don't think there was a lot of shots from Miss King out there.
Oh, beautiful.
Hamby, heavy contact there, but gets her own rebound. Forrest, the aggressive drive, no good there, hauled in by Roberts.
Last two shots just a little bit hard off the backboard and didn't get any love from the rim, so.
And sometimes that'll happen if you charge in aggressively. Sometimes you'll finish aggressively too. And that one looked to be an over the back foul, excuse me, on Brooke Roberts.
Mechanicsburg's letting them know it too.
Oh yeah.
Not the coach, but the fans. When they think they've got the call right and the ref doesn't, they're going to let you know about it.
All day, every day.
That's right.
Here comes Forrest. Now to Warfield. Taylor Roberts all over Morgan Hamby, denying the inside. And a nice move, can't finish, but great post move from Morgan Hamby. And credit another rebound to Gabby King. And the ball flies out of bounds. Last touch by Forrest, so it'll remain with West Jeff. 42-27, good guys on top by a substantial margin.
Good girls, good ladies on top.
Yes. And the shot, short, and a scrapping fight out of bounds from Warfield and King. Nothing comes of it, no fouls, no free throws. Just some friendly competition, it looks like.
That's right, Warfield's gonna come back, take it out of bounds, give it to Grace Forrest, bring it on up.
Schipfer, now to Forrest. Warfield looking. Bueller finds Wilhelm. Inside. Back out Forrest for three. Gets that one to go. Beautiful assist, beautiful three.
That was perfect.
Knocks it down from beyond the arc and makes the lead 45-27. And a jump ball called. Almost was a steal.
That was a quick one. That was a quick call, but stay West Jeff ball, and then they'll switch the arrow back to Mechanicsburg.
And the Cape Crusader takes a seat. Coming in is Jones. King. The drive kicks out to Brooke Roberts.
Got number 23, Datavia Rogers, in the game now, too.
And some aggressive rebounding from Emma Jones gives the Indians possession. Forrest inside to Rogers. Aggressive block. It'll stay with Mechanicsburg, but that was a rejection if I've ever seen one. Now here's Schipfer. Forrest to Warfield. Forrest. Passing to Jones. Schipfer. And a foul called on Mechanicsburg.
Number 12, Kaylee Warfield.
Body foul. Off the ball, so it'll just be a pass in. King and the Roughriders trying to get it across. They do. Stop and pop from McClish is short. An acrobatic save attempt from Brooke Roberts comes up empty, and Mechanicsburg will keep the ball.
Looks like she stepped on the line as she was going out of bounds.
Here comes Forrest. Dribbling around, kicks to Rogers. Sorry. Now Forrest. Still dancing with McClish. Now to Schipfer. Forrest takes it herself. Inside. Shot is up, no good. Gets her own rebound, blocked by King. Gets another rebound. Outside to Jones. Jones way outside. Cashes in on the three.
Gotta love it. Exciting game.
Emma Jones drills it from another continent.
That's 17 for Jones on the night.
What a play from the Mechanicsburg Indians to increase this lead they have. King answers back, cuts the lead to 18 for Mechanicsburg.
3 minutes left. That might be a little bit too late for West Jeff to cut into this 18-point lead, Caleb. I'm not sure.
And there's a shot. No good. And now McClish dribbles up. Back outside. Inside to Taylor Roberts. Roberts gets Schipfer off of her with some force. McClish fires from three. No good. Hauled in by King. King wide open for the finish. And the whistle blows. Indians ball, not sure what the foul was. All we know is a whistle was blown and there's a change of possession.
Thought there was going to be a foul on 12, but looked like travel.
We're getting from an outside source there's a travel there.
It's always good. We'll take all the help we can get.
Absolutely. Now, Ellie Schipfer passes into Forrest. 2:23 left in this game. Forrest gets a tough shot to go off the glass.
A little bit later touch on that one. Just what the doctor ordered.
Balances the aggressive drive and the soft finish. And a lot of contact inside.
Schipfer
leads to
comes away
Schipfer with the ball. And now it's Warfield. Final 2 minutes of this game. Indians with a 20-point lead. And Warfield blocked out of bounds. Hard rejection from the West Jeff Roughriders.
We got some subs coming in here. We got Macy Reese.
Abby Gross.
And Super Wilhelm back in.
And Forrest and Schipfer will take a seat. Reese for three. Can't pad the lead anymore. And Forrest fighting for it. Wilhelm, fighting for it.
Oh,
and a jump ball. Mechanicsburg possession. Now looking. Overthrows Warfield and it's out of bounds.
Little assist from Coach Cantrell over there in the first row, helping corral the ball.
Now, here come the West Jeff Roughriders. This is Emma Crace. Stolen by Wilhelm. Minute 25 to go. 20-point lead for the Indians. And now the shot. No good from Reese. Out of bounds, last touched by Wilhelm. And it'll be West Jeff ball. Looks like 20 points. Minute 15. Looks like Mechanicsburg's going to come up with the win here.
Now, they're playing aggressive till the buzzer hits, till the buzzer sounds, but it's just not gonna be the outcome that West Jeff wanted tonight.
They're going to have to ride back to the ranch empty-handed, hoping to pick up a win tomorrow when the boys come into play here at 6 and 7:30.
So all of you out there listening tonight, that means the ice will be melted by tomorrow. It won't be cold. So put on a jacket and come out here and support the boys tomorrow night, Mechanicsburg High School.
Hopefully we still get no school, but yes, then the ice can melt. The ice can melt after 9 o'clock. Here comes Rogers. Lob inside. No good. Looked like Gross got tied up with Zoe Hiss.
It's a good idea. Datavia had saw Peyton turning and going for the hoop, but like you said, she got tangled up, just couldn't make it happen.
And Powell. And thrown out of bounds to no one in particular. Ends up being Mechanicsburg ball. And with just under 30 seconds left, I think this one's over. 50-30, Mechanicsburg Indians on top of the West Jeff Roughriders, and it looks like they're going to pass around. And Reese just passing it around, burning that clock off. Final 10 seconds.
I think the chance of starting the buses
and that one
can be heard.
Good, 52-32, and that'll do it for this game. 52-30 is your score in favor of the Mechanicsburg Indians. And that was a wonderful game from the Mechanicsburg Indians, a successful outing for them, getting a nice win here at home. What was the key to Mechanicsburg's victory tonight?
Well, in both games, the JV and the varsity, they never gave up, right? We saw them down by 6, we saw them down by 10 and 12 even in the JV game, and they didn't give up. They didn't come out on top in the JV game, but they fought back, only lost by 3. In the varsity game, they came back, they were down at the beginning of the third quarter, and they came back and just got on fire. A couple threes. We had Emma Jones, she had 17 or 20,
she had
21?
20 at the end of the third quarter, I believe.
Yeah. So
something high in the 20s.
It was that never give up
sure.
attitude, I guess is the short answer to what I'm saying, Caleb.
Absolutely. You saw that through the entire game, that will to win, just stronger in the Indians than it was in the Roughriders.
That's right.
The first half, though, was all dominated by Gabby King, though. Came out with those 4 3-pointers, 3 in a row from her. Really opened up the game for the Roughriders, led them to, I believe, a 2-point deficit at the half.
Yep. It was 12-10 at the or no, I'm sorry, that was first quarter.
It was 12-9 at the first quarter, yes.
But no, it was a great game. It was hard fought. You know, the West Jeff gave it their all. They had their threes. They went away from the threes. I think Mechanicsburg D'd up on them and really took the 3-point shot making ability away from them. You know, didn't give them those open looks like they had in the first quarter, or the first half, and that led to that icing of the 3-point shot by West Jeff. But great ball game. Great hard fought. A lot of scrapping around from everybody on the floor tonight.
Yes, it was a very entertaining game. Glad you could be with us to join us here.
Thanks.
Always
for the invite.
Exciting to have you, obviously. I have to say that or I don't get dinner when I get home.
That's right. No dessert. No dessert.
No, I'm kidding. No, it is a late game, which reminds me, Grandma Soupy, get to bed. Come on. It's past your bedtime. You need to stop watching me and go to bed. Start watching the back of your eyelids.
Some good advice.
And for the rest of you that don't have a bedtime that just passed and you want to keep watching M.I.B.N videos, we have a full series of Order Up where we interview coaches at local restaurants. Make sure to check those out. We've got 4 episodes up there for your viewing pleasure. We also have normal preseason interviews that sadly do not involve food, but are still some interesting material that you can watch there. And believe it or not, we have 3 football games that you can watch.
That's right.
If you want to stay up till midnight. Those are an hour and a half, I believe, maybe 2 hours apiece, but you're in those as well.
That's right.
And we have Principal Hirschberger if you want to watch the Indians play on football against the West Jeff.
Yep.
That one was one with Principal Hirschberger. But make sure to like this video, subscribe, share it to people who didn't get to see it. This will come down to protect game film, but at the end of the season, it will come up, so you'll be able to share it with whoever you want, any fans. Make sure to let them know, though, that the M.I.B.N. is broadcasting certain games. Check us out on Twitter and Instagram for notifications on when those will happen. And share us around. If you can't make a game, if you have relatives that, want to watch a game but can't make it live, then have them tune in. And we're always glad to have as many people watching these as we can. And one final shout out to our camera girl for the evening, Mac Dodane, and Janet Kramer, who's trying to get me distracted over here. But thank you to Mac Dodane for operating our camera today. Did a tremendous job. Hopefully we'll see her again on Saturday.
Thanks, Mac.
For Scott Spinner, I'm Caleb Spinner on the M.I.B.N. That's the game. I'm out of here.